Hey everybody, it's Oriel, and today we're going to be doing a DIY tutorial on custom Skittles and fruit snack wrappers. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for joining. For this project, we're going to be using a printed design, your fruit snacks or Skittles, scissors, hot glue gun, or double-sided tape, it just depends, crinkle cut scissors, which are optional. So now my glue gun is heated up, which is good. We have our designs. I'm using older designs that I already have, so that way I'm not reprinting. But you can usually fit 3 to a page. Some people are comfortable making them bigger, so they only do 2 to a page. So you're just gonna kind of cut right here. And if you can, let me say it like this better. If you can, cut it right here, because these are the edges you want clear cut anyway. And so when you put them on a page like this, you're going to cut that right there. Why? Because we don't really care about these edges, because they're gonna, the white space right here, we don't care, because this is the right way for the design. So you're just gonna cut it like this, somewhere in the middle. Doesn't matter if it's crooked or not. All right, so I'm gonna throw that to the side. So we're gonna do the same thing for this one. Once again, you're gonna cut it right along this edge, so it's just like you're not double cutting. Because if you cut it in the middle, and like I said, you're gonna cut it along this edge only because these are the edges you want clear cut. Because if you can see how this design is, these are the sides. So now you see what I'm talking about, and you'll definitely see it in a second. So now I'm just gonna cut this in half somewhere down the middle. Okay, because you'll see that they can go inside of each other, to be honest. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to kind of fold it over. All right, just to get a feel for where center point is. Now that you have your design, these are both fruit snacks. Now you have a choice to leave this white line fruit snack, this one, just so it gives you like it's already cut, which is for Skittles, or you can cut it off. Actually, I'll just do that right there is a personal choice. So I'm going to leave it on, and I'll show you what it looks like when you leave it off. So it just makes the bag tighter. So I'm not going to worry about this edge. I remember when I first started, though, I would cut it all around it so tight. And I learned that, wait a minute, I was like doing extra work, because I would literally cut these right to the edge. You don't have to do that. It's the tops and the bottoms that you need to worry about. So this is the difference in what it's going to look like when you do it, okay? You just line it up still. I don't know if you can see. Line it up right there. I didn't do my nails, y'all. So you're just gonna line it up and you're gonna fold it. So I'm just gonna hot glue them both real quick. Oops, so you can get a feel for it. And like I said, you can also use double-sided tape. It just depends on what you're more comfortable with. I will say, if you're gonna use double-sided tape, to make it just maybe a little bit wider. So if you're going to use double-sided tape, I advise you to leave a little bit of the white edge on one side, so that way you have more room for your tape. They do make skinnier double-sided tape, though. They honestly do, which is nice. They have different sizes. Like, I never knew that at first. Well, I didn't know how many different sizes they made. Like, I always thought it was like one kind of size. But you learn. So now you should be able to stick your hands right through here like this, okay? So it should hold, okay? And stick your hands through. I'm just gonna go through and glue them all right now, just so you can see. So like this one, I'm leaving the white edge on, and I'm kind of using this as my, what's the word? You can leave it like an opener for the center. So you can choose, like I said, this one. Oh no, I did it to both of them. I'm so funny. I'll show you with this one. So with this one, you can kind of leave the white border out some. So that way it kind of gives you like, oh, this is what it is. You kind of get what I'm saying? You can even fold it over more. So it's like halfway. I don't know if you guys can see that good. And then bring this down more. Hold on. And that's only because I already folded it, that is making it harder. So you kind of just want to do like this. So that way you can still see the white border some. It gives it a little bit of a breakup. Like, oh, that's the back of the package kind of thing. And you just make sure your design's going to sit pretty. So this. And you kind of just feel it out some. Because you want some of the white border in there. And you can actually print it with a border on there. I do like those. It does make it easier for certain designs. Okay. So I'm just going to do like this. This way I know I have some of the white border. Okay. And we're going to fold it. Okay. Fold it down. Get it going. Bam. Okay. So you can see a little bit of the white border, which gives it kind of like that separation. So same thing. Now for this one, you can see it has its own colorful border. Okay. So there's no need. Okay. You can do it this way. You can do it that way. It doesn't really matter. It has its own colorful border that kind of separates it. And I like that. So it just depends on how you design it. And always just make sure that your design leaves space for it. Make sure that your design isn't lined up. So make sure it's not. Yeah, I love doing these for all types of holidays. So the first thing you're going to do, we're going to work on the Skittles now. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to just kind of come right here. You're going to come down to about right here. Not too high, not too low. You're just going to run it across it. And hurry up and just press it down. Because you want it to be flat. You don't want it to be clunky. Okay. There we go. We're just going to take the Skittles. I like to fold them over. I just feel like it's better. But it'll fit. It'll slide right in. You see that? So you don't have to. It's a choice. You can do just like that. Unfold it and put it in there. Okay. I just tend to do that a lot. So then you're going to take this glue gun and you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to go about the same area right in here. I don't know if you can see that. Good. Okay. And then you're just going to hurry up and... Okay. So I'm just going to show you a few more times real quick. So now we're going to take the fruit snack. Same thing. Like I said, I like to fold it over. And we're going to do the same thing. Just gonna, oh wait, I didn't glue this side. What am I doing? Okay, so you're gonna take it. And if you have that white border on there, it actually gives you a pretty good idea. But you just go a little bit further in still. Don't let the white border fool you, but it gives you a good idea. Because now you know where you're kind of cutting. That's why I like to leave the edge on if I can. So like I said, now you're gonna just take it, push it down in there, and you're gonna do the same thing. Okay. So you're going to go in here real quick, glue it, and press. Okay. And if you're more comfortable with having more room to cut, then that's fine. Do it. So we're going to do the same thing again. You're going to come in here real quick, and you're going to glue. Press it down. These are so simple, especially when you're only doing a few. You're like, oh yeah, this is great. When you have to do more, you're like, oh no. So you can fold it like this, fold it just one side. It's just really up to you. It's your own personal preference. You're gonna take it again, glue it on the inside, hurry up and squeeze it down. Okay, and for my glue gun, it is a high-low temperature gun, which I think is best when you do like a lot of crafts like this, because sometimes that temperature makes a big difference. So, okay. Why did I end up doing two of these again? Interesting. Okay. So now we are all glued up. Now, here's the easy part. The easiest part. So when I say about cutting, this is exactly why I said to leave this white edge on here, because you can kind of use that as your guide mark to cut. Okay? So you kind of use that white edge as your guide mark to cut. You put your scissors there, and you use it as your guide mark. That's why I like to leave the edges on. Okay? And don't worry, these will get eaten. Look, like, no fruit snacks or paper was destroyed, hurt here. We will eat these. These are some of our favorite snacks. And just look how cute they look, guys. Like, seriously. Okay. Like, how cute are these? I love them. Look at that. Oh, sometimes you get a straggler. Okay. And then we're just gonna... And these are that simple, and they will dress up any party or any event you're having even. You don't even have to have a party. It could just be a little kids event. I mean, look at these. So we got Skittles here, fruit snacks. We'll just do them like that, right? Here go another Skittles. You know, I'm big on, what's this show called? Unicorn Academy. It's because of my niece. She just loves it. So, and of course, Wicked was a very big themed. So, and yes, I did these for Valentine's Day, but you can do them, as you can see, for Easter. You can do them just because. Any event you want. Birthdays. The list goes on and on. So, make sure you try this. Make sure. And I will list the products that I used in the description for you. And if you'd like a tutorial on how to create these designs, please let me know in the comments. And please don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.